I'd like to welcome our next guest, Paolo Sabatini, who is the CEO and founder of DMAT. Paolo, thanks for joining us today. Love you to kick off. Tell us about DMAT and what's the innovation that you're doing.
Thank you, Vince, for having us. Pleasure being here. DMAT is a concrete technology company. We're focusing into making concrete a more sustainable material. Concrete is the pillars of modern society, 33 billion tons per year. So if you take an elephant in weight, it's like 15 billion elephants, so a gigantic market. 1% of global GDP, we are working it to make it more sustainable and more durable. Concrete has 8% of global CO2 emission impact, so a single bigger emitter. And every year we spend roughly $100 billion of repairing and maintaining costs. We need to be more sustainable, more effective and more durable, and that's what we're trying to do.
So talk to me a little bit more about that. So when you talk about sustainability, it's not the first thing that comes to mind when I think about concrete or cement. How are you achieving that?
Yeah, so concrete is use cement. Cement is the main ingredient of the recipe. It's the one that allows you to be stronger, higher, to last for a longer time. We're able to use a little less cement to get like the same performance out or even better. So optimizing with an addition of a proprietary mineral filler. And one key technology that we do is we prevent and we repairing cracks. Concrete might thought there's a material that could last forever. We understand it does not. It's prone to cracks. When you see a crack, it's too late. Our concrete reacts with water. Instead of creating cracks, it closes. We want to make concrete last forever. That's our goal.
So keyword, we talked a little bit about it earlier, durability. So you're not sacrificing any durability here. In fact, it sounds like you're improving it?
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever you choose a material for construction, you need to make the right choice for today and for the future. You need to account into house and my house building infrastructure. We look in 10, 20, 15 years. There are codes, there are standards to design. We design to double the durability. So not only we use less carbon impact at the beginning, but we make also material last twice as full. Imagine the most stressful environment. Roads, tunnels, highway. You go northeast United States, there's a lot of issue. It's not because they built bad, but because the material per se has a limit. You want to push forward those limits, so then in new infrastructure and repair ones can live for 100, 200 years, 300 years. That's the goal.
That's incredible. So I think we put DMAT in the category of being a deep technology startup. Is that fair?
That is correct. Deep technology is a domain where you try to innovate, usually traditional industry, with a lot of industrial process beneath. So you expect to have a long path of R&D, because you need to make sure that you need to change the fundamental of our technology, and then being able to integrate with an industry, meaning either deploying CapEx to change the industry or plug into the existing without changing. So there are high barriers, and in my world, our barrier comes with certification. You need to make sure that whatever you do is consistent all the time, and then you unplug, you open a new market. Currently, we are commercial in Europe. We're going to be very soon commercial in the United States. A new market expansion is here in Saudi and Dubai, which looks very promising.
Well, I wanted to ask you about that. So as a company based in Italy, some expansion in the US, here we are in Riyadh at Cityscape Global 2025. Why are you here?
To learn, which is I think is the key when you want to approach a new market and new culture, and understanding what is the value, how DMAT can be perceived, what should be my target, who can be like my companion in this journey. There is a lot of construction. It was a great opportunity to build a key decision maker along the entire supply chain. In my business of construction, you need to make everybody happy, because there are roughly 20 people from an extraction cave of material to your home, and you can have a problem entire the supply chain. So we're here to learn and to launch our technology here next year.
Thank you for joining us today, and good luck on your expansion.
Indeed, thank you so much.
Thank you.